Um, I got it. I'm in this off of the EMAs. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. I'm just going to try a quick trade here. See if we get that 5-minute continuation. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to sell it right there. Just a quick warm me up, get started. Here we go. So first trade of the day is green. I'm in this because it looks it looks strong. And I'm looking for the move up through 1380. That's not real strong, is it? Well, that was a pretty hard hit there. You hate to see that happen. So red on the day now, down 34 bucks. We'll try to turn that around. I'm going to wait on this one though. I don't like that kind of price action, so I'm going to sit back and wait it out a bit and see what happens. This one's popping up on the scan. I'm just jumping in it. Sometimes these will just take off and go. So I'm only in it because it came up on the scanner. It already broke the high. I might have to get out of this one for a loss. A ton of buyers on the bid. I'm adding to this on the way up. 3 times I've just added. We could get a hard rejection off of $5. It's about to hit my mental stop here. I'm going to have to get out if it goes any lower. The idea behind this trade was to get in at the momentum and ride that momentum up through $5. But if it wants to consolidate here any more than this, I'm going to have to get out and reevaluate the trade. That's my line in the sand, 474. No doubt if it breaks 474, it could bounce off the volume weighted average price, but I'm not going to hold this down that far. Volume is getting light. So we have the makings of an equilibrium with a high, low, lower, high, scouting a higher low off of the EMA. Once again, a break below 474, and I'm going to exit because that would mean 5-minute consolidation would be underway. I'm in VKTX after this consolidation, a higher low, anticipating a higher high, trading below the volume weighted average price. I am aware there could be a bear flag here, but I'm looking for this low to hold. Looking for a bigger bounce on the 5-minute time frame. We're looking for a higher low on the 15-minute. Need to change these trends back to the bulls to get that higher low. So we'll see. So this is now the higher low that I was looking for. It's taking a little bit longer to play out, but that's okay. I want to see the volume come in on this push, because that would tell me that more bulls are stepping in. But if I don't see the volume, then so we do have increasing volume now. We have our third 5-minute inside bar. An inside bar on the 5-minute is usually in equilibrium on the 1-minute. Yeah, this looks a lot like a bear flag. We'll see if bulls can negate that bear flag. See, we had a breakout over this level. Right there with no follow through. So that's typically what happens on a bear flag. You'll get the break, no follow through. I think the line in the sand for me here is 1275. If we can't hold 1275 on this 1 minute higher low, then I will exit. And I need to hold 476 over here on OSCR. Bulls buying the dip here on VKTX. That's what I was hoping for. We'll see if that continues. We saw the bears trying to push the price down there, trying to get this bear flag to follow through. So far, the bears aren't having a whole lot of luck. I'm going to exit my position over here on OSCR. That's not looking the way it's supposed to, so I'm taking the loss on that one. It's a choppy equilibrium. We've changed the 1 minute trend. Had this little higher low, lower high, lower low. SPY is coming down to its support of yesterday, the low of yesterday. This is SPY. Probably get a little bounce off of it before it breaks through, maybe. Lower high, lower low, actually on the hourly, so no, maybe no bounce. And this might affect the other stocks that I'm into. So bears starting to get their follow through on VKTX, VKTX, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and exit that. Took a shot at it, didn't work. So I got in that looking for the bottom on the 15 minute, but apparently the bears aren't done yet. So my morning, I'm just about at my max loss. This is going to be one of my biggest losses that I've had in quite some time if I don't manage to turn this around, which I may not. So one of those mornings. All right. Yeah, just a little technical analysis. If you're interested, this is that bear flag that I traded bullish, and of course, bear flags usually don't trade so well when you're trying to trade them long. But I was looking for, well, a failure of the bear flag. But we broke down. You notice this line that I drew here as we broke below it. We came back up and back tested it, so that would have been a good short to get in there. Just interesting little tidbits, how we bounce off of lines, support lines, resistance lines, stuff like that. Yeah, I just want to say BMEA popped up over here on my scanner. Let's see. That's a look at the gap scan and the 5-day momentum scanner. BMA popped up on there, but it's got a really wide spread, so I'd be careful with it. There's that move down to $20. I'm going to see if I can catch a move off of the volume weighted average price. $12.50. Yep. Okay, I put it a limit order in down low after the break. I got out because it didn't hold 2150. That's what I was looking for, and it didn't give it to me. Welcome to the live show, and happy, not so happy for me, Tuesday morning. I am at my maximum loss, so I'm starting the live stream early here, the show early, and because I want to get out of here early. I can't trade anymore. I'm not going to stick around for the bell, but I wanted to say hi and at least go over my trades for a quick second here, and then I'm going to get out of here. I'll show you what's moving today. So maybe you'll have better luck than me, but I've got a max loss in place that if I hit that max loss, I have to be done. That max loss is twice my daily goal. I normally try not to get there. I usually try to stop before I hit that. Today, boy, I just had a really rough time this morning trading. I am down $100.99. So I'm going to put that in here. Negative 100.99. So let's see what that looks like on my chart. I did make $4 on my very first trade. I was up a whopping $4, so I can put that in here. $992 was my high of the day overall, so it gives me a little wick on top. I was almost expecting a pullback today, and I don't know if I made it happen or not, but the look of my trend told me that it looks like I might have a red day. But anyways, so let's go over those trades just real quick. I don't want to keep you. Let's see what we have here. So 3 stocks this morning I traded. The first one is VKTX. I started trading it at around 5 o'clock. And like I said, right away, I was successful. I traded it right in here on an equilibrium setup and a bull break. It just made a little bit of money on this little move up right here. I got back in it right in here as it was looking strong. It was green. I was thinking, okay, well, we have potential maybe up to this resistance area up here, and it just kind of hovered there for a bit, and then all of a sudden this move right here happened just like that. It was instantaneous. I mean, and it's down here, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to hold that. You know, that's a good place to buy, but I'm already in it up here. So unfortunately, you know, you don't like to see that kind of price action, but it, you know, once in a while, it's not uncommon to, you know, get caught up in something like that. It does happen, so there's always a risk of that happening. And so I took an instant, like almost $40 loss, and then I tried to trade it again a little later on. Down here, you know, looking for a 15-minute higher low. As this was pulling back, we were on this candle right here. I'm scouting a 15-minute higher low still. Basically, we have a support down here. This didn't really give us a higher low on the 15-minute. It was consolidation. So I'm going to kind of call this a higher low. I'm going to say anything above that could be considered a higher low on the 15-minute. And if we lose that, hourly consolidation would be underway as we would break the last hourly candle. However, that could change in the next 7 minutes. So yeah, still looking for that 15-minute higher low, but needing a trend change on the lower time frames. And that's kind of what we were getting here. I was aware this could be a bear flag. It ended up being a bear flag. I held it all the way down into here and ended up getting out for another loss. So down 63 on that stock. Meanwhile, OSCR was popping up on the scanner, the high of day momentum scanner, which is over here. And it was popping up right around 520, and it looked strong. So I took a shot at it. I don't always do that, but this one looked like it might have some potential right in here. It was a big green candle coming up like that. So I jump in it once, and then on this next candle, I jump in a couple more times looking for a breakthrough 5. It just dilly-dallies around here. It starts to fail. And then I hold it through this equilibrium, and then that doesn't look very good. And so that finally I'm just like, you know, I'm just going to have to get out because I can't keep holding this thing. Of course, if I had held it, yeah, it would have finally making its way up to 5 now. And there's that break through the resistance. That's unfortunate for me, but I have to watch the technical analysis and the data that it gives me minute by minute, and I just react to that. I don't make predictions. I just react to what I'm seeing on the charts. So, and most days that works for me. Today it did not. So you're gonna have those days. You know, this is just not the kind of day that I usually do well on. So then I traded BMEA. It also popped up on the scanner. I traded it right here in this area. I don't remember exactly where I tried to get in it. Oh yeah, that's right. I was patient with it. I was actually waiting for, I put in a limit order down here at the volume weighted average price, thinking, okay, if I get filled, because this thing has got some pretty massive spreads on it. I think I did trade it up here once, but I only lost just a little bit. So yeah, I was waiting. I didn't get filled, and then this pops up here, and as it breaks, it pulls back. I put in another limit order. My limit order gets filled, but this candle starts to go red. At that point, I'm at my max loss, and I have to just get out of the trade, because if it goes against me anymore, I'm going to be well below my max loss, and I don't want that. And as soon as I get out, of course, it goes up. So that's been my day. Not fun, but you know what? A red day is okay. And that's my slogan that I stick to. It's always okay to have a red day. It's always going to happen from time to time. And if you see my trend, I've had plenty of red days, but I'm still overall up and live to trade another day. I'll see you tomorrow morning back here again, hopefully with better luck. I hope you have better luck today. If you'd like, we can take a look at the scanner here again real quick. I'm not sure how many of you have the Trade Ideas scanner or what scanners you do use, but Trade Ideas is pretty good at giving me the stocks that I'm good at trading most of the time. So there you go. Thanks again for joining me. I hope your trading day goes well. See you tomorrow. Adios.